please hit that subscribe button.
Hey everybody.
Better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. Hey everybody, it's time to continue my favorite series here, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite Vancouver Canucks by position. Now before we get into it, I just ask that you please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. But let's get started here talking about my favorite players on the Vancouver Canucks, starting at left wing, where my favorite left winger is certainly JT Miller. I've loved JT Miller his entire career, whether it was with the Rangers, with the Lightning, now with Vancouver. Vancouver is a team that I've talked about a lot on this channel. I really, really like. They're, as far as up-and-coming teams, I'm a huge fan of the Canucks, and really, really impressed with the direction that they're headed in. And JT Miller had a monster year for them this year. Which I thought was going to happen. He was going to get a much bigger offensive role with Vancouver than what he had in Tampa Bay, and I think he completely took that opportunity and ran with it, and he really burst into being a star player this year. And he's just, he brings offense. He can play with grit. He can drop the gloves from time to time if he has to. He just brings a lot to the table and is a really, really fun player to watch. At center, this was a tough one between Elias Pettersson and Bo Horvat, but I'm going to have to go with Elias Pettersson, one of the best young players in the game, only, 21 years old, 21 or 22 now. Just so much skill, so much ability, great setup, man, can score as well. Definitely Vancouver's top-line center going forward, and just so much skill and talent, so much fun to watch. Really, really impressive young player. Huge fan of Pettersson's. And at right wing, we have Brock Boeser, who, just such a high-level goal scorer for the Vancouver Canucks. Struggled with injuries this year, missed some time this year, but we know the goal-scoring talent and ability is there. He's a guy who I fully expect to be a 30, maybe even 40 goal scorer in his prime, year in and year out. He is going to put up some big-time numbers with Vancouver as this team continues to climb and get better and gain more experience as these players get older. But huge fan of Brock Boeser's. On defense, my favorite defenseman is actually, this might come as a surprise, Alex Edler. He's one of the I think he's the last remaining guy from the team that went to the Cup final in 2011. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of the other current Canucks were on that team. Edler has been a very solid defenseman for a very long time with Vancouver. He's kind of, the veteran of the group. And, he's 34-ish, something like that, I believe. I don't think he's not that old. It's not like he's 40, but he's been around a long time with Vancouver now. He's been with this team his entire career. And he's kind of like that veteran leader in the locker room as well. I'm a big fan. He brings a great two-way game to the table. He can put up points offensively, but he can play a shutdown top four role defensively as well. Just a big fan of Alex Edler's and always have been. Second favorite defenseman is Tyler Myers, the new guy coming in from Winnipeg. Myers, I've really liked his entire career. I think Buffalo gave up on him way too early. Never became a superstar defenseman or anything like that, but a very solid middle pair defenseman in my mind. And, he definitely a boost to this Winnipeg Blue Line when he signed with them last offseason. And finally, we have goaltender, where, of course, it is Jacob Markstrom. Best hockey of his career he played this season. Just incredibly, incredibly good. Kind of a late bloomer as far as goaltenders go. He wasn't coming into the league and lighting it up at 24, 25. He's 30 now, a little bit of a late bloomer. But had a very, very good season, and I think he can be a very solid starting goaltender for the next 5 years or so in the NHL. So he's my favorite goalie right now on the Canucks. So there you have it, guys. Those are my favorites. At left wing, JT Miller. At center, Elias Pettersson. At right wing, Brock Boeser. On D, Alex Edler. And Tyler Myers, and in goal, Jacob Markstrom. So Vancouver is a team I'm a huge fan of, really, really like a lot. and one of the better young up-and-coming teams in the league. But with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the links to our Patreon and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.